What made Mount Sinai so fearful and holy? The mountain that shook with God's voice. The people of Israel stood trembling at the foot of Mount Sinai. The sky was dark with thick clouds, thunder crashed across the mountain, and fire burned from its peak into the heavens. Then suddenly a loud trumpet blast echoed through the wilderness. Everyone froze in fear. Out of the fire, God Himself began to speak. "You shall have no other gods before me." The people listened carefully as God gave the 10 Commandments, laws meant to guide them into a life of holiness, justice, and love. Parents held their children tightly. Warriors who had faced battles now shook with fear at the sound of God's powerful voice. When the commandments ended, the elders rushed to Moses. "If we hear God's voice again, we will die," they cried. "You speak to him for us." Moses stepped forward and calmed them. "Do not be afraid. God has come to test you so that you will honor him and turn away from sin." The people backed away from the mountain, but Moses walked into the deep darkness where God was. From that day on, Israel understood something unforgettable. God was not like the idols of other nations. He was holy, living, powerful, and worthy of complete obedience. And the commandments given that day would shape generations to come. The scene at Mount Sinai reminds us that God is holy, powerful, and worthy of deep respect. The Israelites were overwhelmed when they heard God's voice because they realized they were standing before the Creator of heaven and earth. Today, many people treat God casually, but this story teaches us to approach Him with reverence, obedience, and humility. Just as Moses encouraged the people not to fear, but to trust God, we are also called to listen to God's word and allow it to guide our lives every day. Lesson: God's commandments are given to protect, guide, and bless His people. True wisdom comes from obeying God and honoring Him with our